return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
I got one.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Panther 11. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's outside. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there from Tennessee. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 2.
19 Tiger. Mike 46. Mike. Riggs. Let's go deep. Tighten up.
They run with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On third down, Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
That's caught, and he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line, and this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But pressure comes, and the Titans are able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken from just outside the 30. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Kyle Long back from retirement, the guilty party on that one. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety 46. Check.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monty Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, check. Hawk 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike, 58, right there. Target.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the slant. Hey, check.
He'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Double tight.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Calvin Joseph. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58, boys. Hey, kill. 50. 58, come on. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Dallas. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch one. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. We're going to 54. Why in?
Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
4-1's Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Check 43.
To throw is Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Alert 3.
Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business is to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Showing it. Showing it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11.
46 to Mike.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Check in. Bring it. Bring it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. You ready? Check. 70 Lion. Fresno. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Here we go. I'm coming after you. No. Here we go, 46.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go. Cowboys.
as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Elliott. Ooh, with a juke. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.